y'all about the time I was toxic. Story time. So let me throw it back to the time me and my boyfriend started dating. I was crazy in love. Emphasis on the crazy part. Well, anyways, one day we made plans to hang out, and I was supposed to drive to his house after work. So I get off work and I realize that he hasn't messaged me in 5 hours, which isn't something he normally does. So I started freaking out. And not gonna lie, at the time, I had my speculations about a couple girls. So I messaged him, hey, I just got off work. And I waited about 30 minutes and still nothing. So that's when I said, I'ma head out. And I drove to his house. Keep in mind, at the time, he lived an hour away from me. So I drove to his house, and tell me why on the way there, my car breaks down. Like my car was literally smoking. But the good news is I was only like 2 minutes away from his house. So I park at this nearby Starbucks and I start running to his house. The very first thing I did when I got to his house was look through his window. Yes, I told you guys I was crazy. Part 2 is gonna be embarrassing. The time I was toxic. Part 2, story time. Okay, I guess the better word would have been crazy, because toxic really isn't the word, but still, I was crazy. Anyways, I drove to his house and my car broke down. And then I was literally running to his house crying. Like, I looked like a hot mess. I looked like a bum. Because the whole time, I thought that he was at his house with a girl. I thought he was cheating on me. Like, that's why I thought he wasn't texting me, is because he was talking to another girl. That's why I was crazy. So I get to his house and I peek through his window because I was like, ooh, I want to see what he's doing. So I peek through his window and I see nothing. It was too dark. So I come around to the front door and I bust through it. I flung that door open so hard that I put a dent in the wall. Like, I was ready to beat his ass. So coincidentally, right when I busted the door open, his roommate was right there. And he was like, hey, Kenzie. I was just standing there looking crazy with tears in my eye. And I was like, so where's Luke? Where is he? I was literally confronting his roommate just to find out that he was sleeping. I can't tell you guys how crazy I felt. Moral of the story, don't be toxic. Stick around for what I'm about to tell you. It gets juicy. Y'all, I feel betrayed. Like, oh my God, I have no words. So, these past couple months, I've been wearing falsies. It's a new thing I want to try out. But yesterday, I decided to put on mascara. And as I was putting on the mascara, I realized that these eyelashes are a lot shorter than these ones. I don't know if you could tell in the video, but there is a difference. Anyways, I didn't give it much thought. Then I'm doing my lashes today. And I thought, well, maybe when I pulled off my falsies, I pulled off some of my lashes too. But then I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Because wouldn't these ones be as short as these ones? Then, 2 hours ago, my cute ass decided to take a nap. Mind you, I'm kind of a heavy sleeper. But I wake up from my nap with scissors in my face. My boyfriend was cutting my lashes. What? So I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He tells me he's been cutting little pieces of my eyelashes off until I noticed for a prank. Being dumb and broke does not mix. Bitch, I am stupid. Thick. No, but on a serious note, y'all, I cracked my screen. I'm using my back camera. I already know I look bad as fuck because I'm a bad bitch, you know what I mean? No, but for reals, y'all, I was using the bathroom and I cracked my screen. My phone had the audacity to fall out of my back pocket. Let me show y'all the front camera. This is how bad the front camera looks. Excuse me, I'm gonna throw up. Is she using Android? No, but look, I don't know if y'all can see the crack, but like, it's there. Literally from this half up, it's all shattered. If this video gets a hold of any sugar daddies, here's my Venmo. But for the sake of my parents being on this app, that's a joke. No, but seriously, I'm just gonna leave my Venmo and Cash App right there. Calling all sugar daddies, but I'm not giving you sugar. No. Oh my god, bitch. I'm scarred for life. Story time. So, like a few years ago, my friend had a boyfriend. He's now her ex, but that's irrelevant, just like him. But when my friend was dating him, me and him were also friends. So third wheeling wasn't that bad. Just kidding. Well, one day, me and him were snapping because we were helping each other for work that we had in our class. Well, while he was snapping me, he was also obviously snapping his girlfriend, aka my friend. And he sent me something that was meant for her, if you know what I mean. He sent me a dick pic. Awkward. Immediately after, I messaged my friend and I was like, oh my god, you will not believe what happened. And then I told her and she was like, no way. She actually took it pretty well. She started laughing. Then he tried to message me and he was like, oh my god, don't open it, don't. And I was like, it's a little too late for that. The next day, me and my friend played a joke. And I was like, why is it so small? And he was like, I was cold. Dude, stop sending dick pics. We don't like them anyway. Ew, nasty. Oh my god, I'm so fucking dumb. Story time. So it's 1 o'clock right now. And I know everybody and their mama's sleep schedule is off due to this coronavirus. Quarantine really got us staying up late, waking up at like 3 o'clock. Anyways, I'm scrolling through TikTok and I hear that Savage remix from Beyonce. So I decided to turn it on. And it got me feeling myself. I was twerking. And I decided to get up on the wall and do a wall twerk. And I hear footsteps coming. My dumbass thought it was my boyfriend. It was his mom. But it gets worse. Obviously, I wasn't looking up while I was doing the wall twerk. And I really thought it was my boyfriend, so I just kept going. And I was sitting there twerking, and I was like, you know what? It's weird that he's not even saying anything. So I look up, and I'm like, oh my God. And his mom was like, and I told her, I was like, oh my God, I was just doing a handstand. I knew she knew what was going on. God save. You're joking, right? You're joking. You're playing me. Please don't tell me there are murderous wasps up in the United States now. Like, I'm not about to have that. I read that, and a bitch was getting all paranoid. Story time. Yesterday, I was doing Uber Eats, and Uber had the audacity to take me all the way out in the boondocks. It took me like 30 minutes out to deliver some McDicks to some person. I was in some unknown territory. I didn't even have service on my phone. They lucky that I got my GPS to work. Anyways, I give this person their food, and I get back in my car. I had to do a little U-E. I flipped a bit. And remember how I said I was in the boondocks? Well, my car ran over this big patch. I didn't know it was in the grass. And a swarm of wasps came out of that bitch. This motherfucker is lucky that my windows were rolled up, because if they weren't, I would probably be dead. It wasn't the murderous one, because these were itty-bitty wasps. But still, I was worried. Anyways, I'm a bad bitch.
How I used to sneak food into the movies. Please don't do this. I don't want to get you guys in trouble. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Just please don't. This is something I used to do with my friends, and it works every time. I just thought it'd be fun to share. Hoodies are your best friend. My cousin always used to take a hoodie to the movie. She snuck a whole foot long into Infinity War. A hat works too. If you look 14 like me, then the pregnancy one and the baby carriage one isn't gonna fly. But here's something that always works. If your movie theater's in a mall or near a bunch of stores, get yourself a shopping from Forever 21, from Charlotte Russe. You can either buy something from one of the stores or just get the bag and bring clothes. Put the snacks under the clothes. They might check your backpack, but they will not check your shopping bag. Always works for me, but if they end up checking your shopping bag, I'm so sorry. Another one that we did. I'm so ashamed. This is great if you speak another language. My cousin would carry a backpack full of snacks while also talking on the phone in Spanish. She'd be yelling, she'd be saying things, it was a whole thing. And the person stamping the tickets would not question her, would just stamp the ticket and let her go. We got in and all started cheering. Guys, honesty is the best policy. Don't do